Okay. Oh, yeah. Once again, it is so freaking bright right now. I really should try and get some kind of darker curtains or something. But the problem is, I've discovered it's like because the window there is big. So if I have to get new curtains, I have to get curtains for the entire. It's almost like it's probably about 75% of the wall in terms of length, how wide that window is, which is great when I want light in, but not so great when I'm trying to deal with this issue. Right, so let's just do that, wait for that to load up. So it's looking... Oh, there we go, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we are getting good, just got to do the usual... Oh, it's not liking that, is it? Right, bear me one moment. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I got the best of the. I don't know why it keeps adjusting that. I don't know why it does that. That's some that's for the guild stuff. It's a standard daily message they do, and it looks like we're good to go. Right. So last time, yeah, I have made some adjustments to the graphics. Honestly, they're not that the changes I've made are not that noticeable. Like they are really small little tweaks here and there. It basically looked like there was stuff going on with like the anti-aliasing and things like that, which normally is fine, but when I'm playing it with OBS, they seem to be using a lot more processing power, and so it causes the graphics cards to overheat and the fans to rev up. Now, normally that wouldn't be a major concern, but as I've mentioned in the past, that I have had issues with one of my fans coming off of its bearings and pretty much almost destroying my computer. I was so very lucky with that I caught it in time. So I'm keeping an ear out for it. I've got my what we call it, my tower fan rotating between me and the computer, so we both keep cool. Also, the ambient air temperature in the UK at the moment is gone. It's warm, but we're not in a heat wave at the moment. However, there is a good chance we will have another heat wave coming up soon. It's rare that we tend to get long heat waves. Although having said that, we did have one that lasted, and I'm not kidding, for 3 months. It was technically a heat wave for 3 months, but it wasn't like a mega intense one. It was like a low level one, and the slightly annoying thing was that towards the end of it, people were starting to adjust to the temperature and everything, because it takes about 3-ish months to get used to it. It was still unpleasant, but it was like, yeah, I suppose it could be okay, but our systems are not really set up for it. And then we had it was a lovely thunderstorm when it happened. So again, for the foreseeable future, whilst I will still be playing this for both my own health and for the sake of my rig, if things get too hot again in the UK, and like I say, there's a very good chance that it will, especially over this summer, then the streams will be shorter streams. Like, I will still play them, but the streams and vids will be shorter. Simply because I like playing this game. I want to make progress with it. And wow, that's an email I didn't realise I had. Hanging mistletoe over the butt. But yeah, because of, say, the heating issues in the UK is something I have to be very aware of. Now, obviously, if the machine goes, I will be in a lot of trouble, so I will be keeping an eye on that. But things seem to be going okay at the moment. It's just one of those. Yeah, I will have to keep an eye on it. Otherwise, what's the point? Right, so enough of that. I am. Oh, the cat's awake. Hello. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. It's because of the heater and because the fuzzball. I had to keep an eye on her as well, and she's okay. She's found her. She's found she's got like this little catnip banana thing that she likes, snuggling up to, and out of the corner of my eye, says she's keeping an eye on me. I'm keeping an eye on her. So again, if I just suddenly depart from the stream, it's probably something to do with the cat or myself. if the stream goes off, it's because it's the computer. So, right. So now we are on back, say, doing like I suppose you call it like a plot almost. Am I going to the right one? Yes, we are. Okay. So I'm still focusing on doing the tri-class build, and yeah, I've been tinkering around a bit with a few other characters, trying stuff I've unlocked, and honestly, I'll say tinkering around a bit, just like trying them and then resetting it. But yeah, I've been actually quite enjoying it. You know, I kind of wish they had introduced it earlier, but at the same time, you know, it's not something that was like, yeah. So again, the fans just revved up. It was very, very brief. So again, like I say, I'm being conscious of it. It wasn't a point that I was like worried. It was just like just a very brief rev up. So I'm okay with that. It's when it becomes extended that I'm concerned. Because, you know, the fans are doing exactly what they're meant to be doing. You know, cooling your system down so it doesn't melt. But it's when it does it for extended periods of times when it's not supposed to be doing it. And also, I have had the computer on for the most of the day as well, so it is probably a little bit got, I don't know what you call it, residual warmth built up. I think I've been working on other bits and pieces.
They won't listen to me. It's true that I used to run with the Red Rooks, but I quit.
What you want to do is 1 second.
Causing in Glenumbra.
Okay.
Now I just want to help save my town. But the guards don't believe me.
Why did the guards tie you up?
The guards caught me sneaking around. They don't believe I'm trying to save the village. The Bloodthorn are gathering the villagers at the docks for sacrifice.
Oh, lovely.
Kill them and raise them as zombies. I don't want my friends to end up like that.
I mean, that's fair play. I understand that. How can we help?
My father's a mage. His signature spell is a spell of hiding that I know can protect the villagers.
What's it? Antihistamines are wearing off.
Prepare the spell.
Okay.
I can rescue the villagers and meet you there. You just need to convince Dame Clarice to free me.
I'm just checking on the cat. You alright? Oh no, so she's going up to one of us. She's at that point in the evening where she rotates around the various spots that she likes to sleep in. She was asleep on the tower. Now she's going upstairs to sleep either on the chair or my bed. I'll talk to Dame Clarice.
You'll find Dame Clarice up the road. She's the knight in charge of this Lion Guard unit. Since she's the one who had me tied up, you'll need to convince her to let me go.
Checking something on this and there. Okay, yes. Oh yes, it's well, let's go and speak to her then. Dame Clarice, we must persuade her. Use our charms.
As if the problems in Camlorn weren't enough, we have cultists and bandits harrying our flanks. I've been assigned to keep an eye on the situation here, and my vigilance paid off. We captured one of those Red Rook bandits.
Bandits trying to save the village.
You talked to him, didn't you? Why exactly do you trust this bandit? I'm not even convinced there are any villagers left alive in there to save. We haven't seen anyone but the cultists.
Well, why would a bandit try to sneak into a village full of evil cultists?
I suppose that's a good point.
Thank you.
If what he's told us is correct, we wouldn't see the villagers anyway. He says they're being kept down by the docks. Very well. I'll let the bandit go. I just hope I don't regret this.
Oh, if anything happens, I'll deal with him myself. Ah, we're fighting zombies. Once again, I'm reminded how much... yeah, honestly, this combination of character aspects is so much fun, I think. And it feels really different having a 1-bar build compared to a 2-bar build. Because like Valen, my other character who I still have active as my what I call my Omni character, he's a 2-bar sorcerer. Now I can relatively easily switch him over to a 1-bar build, but his setup is like optimized for 2 bars, and it feels really freaking different. And just I don't know, just different playing as a one bar build. So I know there's going to be points when I'll be like, wait, trying to switch over to like my second bar once I get it all properly set up and it being.
We're the best.
Yes, we are, Ember. Yes, we are. You know, trying to sort of switch between me like, what? Why is that not working? Oh yes, wrong character. That is the downside to having multiple characters that you play semi-regularly. That's sometimes you can get confused. Right, so I need to find the spell book, which is there. Right, and box of glass gems, which is there. The cabinet. Box of ashes. Box of candles. And now we need to go upstairs. Examine the incantation even. Mage's Guild, blah 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 blah. Right. Okay, so we'll make a spell table here. So we need to first of all place the masking salve. This table is prepared for ritual magic, simply waiting for an incantation to begin the process. The Mage's Guild, Mara Familia, Melia, my birthplace, Camlorn, my son, Tamian. Right, the ritual table vibrates with power, waiting for the components to be placed on it. Right, you got to do them in the right order. Okay, so for this one, it is now. For the sake of transparency, so people are aware, yes, I am using a guide to walk through it, mainly because there's a lot of quests and a lot of side things in this that are easy to miss, and I want to try and do as much of this as possible. I have other characters that I have played through before without using the guide, but this particular one, because I want to sort of help speed through it, and also it kind of focuses me and tells me this is where I need to go next, this is where I need to go. Otherwise, I spend, you know, probably like half of the time just trying to decide where to go and what to do. I don't want that. It's the ADHD. When a game like this one, there's too much to do. I've been going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, and not making any progress. So this helps me to focus and do what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, of course, if that's not your bag, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to install a mod. But like I say, for the sake of transparency, and I know some people can be a bit, oh, he's using the guide. It's like, well, yes, I've never hid that fact. Okay, so the masking salve. Place and light the candle. Place the glass gems. There we go. Hello. Hello, Ghosty.
You cast my spell. The masking ritual. But why?
Your son sent me here to cast your spell. He should be here shortly.
Damien. Here. I hoped he would return. There's no time for that right now, though. We need to act before the Bloodthorn cultists cause more damage.
Agreed.
The Bloodthorn have been draining my essence to fuel their necromantic rituals.
Oh, hold up.
They're transporting the enemy dead from the docks. They've sent zombies as far north as Cath Madro, and Daggerfall is next.
So they're sending zombies to the Daggerfall. Oh yeah, that's going to go well. How can we stop them?
I'm imprisoned in a pocket plane of oblivion.
Oh, I thought you were dead.
I think I can use
So it's a protection, not...
to collapse the plane and end the ritual. But in case I fail, you need to burn the Bloodthorn's boats. Don't let any more zombies leave the village.
Uh-huh. Wait, the hay fever tablets are wearing off. I don't want to take them now because otherwise they would just knock me out. I'll stop the Bloodthorn. Yes, they are... yeah, the ones I'm taking are pretty good. The problem is they're a little bit stronger than the ones I used to take, so they're more effective, but they make me very drowsy and can sometimes knock me out if I take them, so I will... Okay, so again, I thought I was going to sneeze again. Right, let's do this, first of all. Okay. Ooh, let's go with... Ooh, got colorations here. You know what, I am going to go with... I'm going to go with that one. Yes, we'll go with some of those. Commit points, yes. Okay, how many skill points have I got at the moment? I've got 2 skill points. Right, so I need to do that for that one. What's this? Assassination. Let me just check. So I've got Master Assassin. Executioner. Okay, so basically it's all of these I need to use. Ooh. Yes. Extra for that one. There we go. Right. Oh, where is he? Oh, he's down there. That means up, right?
I'm glad to see the spell worked. Should keep these villagers safe. I heard you talking to my father, though. I hope you're not going to pursue his foolish plan. It's too dangerous.
You don't think his plan will work?
Oh, it'll work, but it's idiotic. As usual, my father only takes into account the big picture.
What do you mean?
He's going to collapse his prison. I'm not an expert in pocket planes, but that doesn't sound healthy. He's going to kill himself to stop the ritual. I can't let that happen. I'm going after him.
Okay, look. I'll help you save your father. We'll deal with the Bloodthorns later.
I owe you, friend. We'll find a way to deal with the cultists. The Bloodthorn took control of a house in the center of the village. That's where we'll begin to search for my father. I'll get some things together and meet you there.
So yeah, it's one of the sort of things. I'll just zoom in on this guy. It's
Make your way to the house the Bloodthorn have been using. I'll collect some things and meet you there.
the changes in the graphics are pretty subtle. Honestly, I mean the game itself does has a limit to how much the graphics can be improved. That's fine. And also, this is the older part of the game as well, so the graphics aren't going to be as optimal as they were, because obviously, you know, they improve their techniques and methods as they proceed. But the changes I've made, like I say, it's really sort of subtle. Like on the, you can see it like on the shoulder pad. Like see there, it's a pretty sort of, you can't now because he's moved it. It's a little bit more blocky, not as rounded. Again, you can kind of see it like there where it's clipping a little bit. Those things are what the advanced graphic settings, one of the higher ones I had to let us start again. Those graphic settings, like the ones that get rid of options like that, were the ones that are like, they're pretty intensive. Now, yes, they do make the game just look pretty damn jazzy. The downside is they take a lot of processing power, and generally speaking, by the time it's all been transmitted up to Twitch and gone out into the ether, you're not really going to notice that much of a difference. So I've optimized it for more performance rather than quality, but honestly, it's still looking pretty decent for a game that's about 10 years old now, maybe 11. Yeah, so the game is not looking bad at all. How do I get out? Oh, this way. Is it looking absolutely perfect? No. Could I run it at higher settings? Probably. Am I going to? No. Simply because I don't want to risk causing any problems.
Don't mess with the street kid.
And yeah, I think I've got the good balance of things now. It's like the occasional blip, like when I go into like areas that are like loading, or like if I went to Vivek City, which is like one of the more populated areas and things like that. Oh, okay, so we have got, first of all, always check the cabinets for loot. Oh, blueprint. There we go. So that's done by Bob, which means I have to give that to... I'm going upstairs. Oh, there's a book up here. So, yeah, I can hear the... That's for a second. So yeah, it's going a bit louder, but it's not as loud as it was before. So it's more like, if you say like last time it was on a 8 in terms of how much the fan was revving, standardly it's on like a 4. This is about a 6. So is it noticeable? Yes. Am I in the wrong place? Also yes. There we go. It's like, ooh. Walk into a pocket plane. In the basement, as you do. So yes, once things are like I say, it's once I think it's the Eldritch. That's not good. Once the Eldritch. I cannot talk this evening. Once this skill is up to level 50, then I can start doing rearranging things. But
We did it.
basically, once my skills, so like yeah, the level and these, so it'll be that at level 50 and all those 3 to 50. That's basically once that's been satisfied, then that's when I'll do my skill respec and everything else like that. I'll probably still have like some passives and things like that to activate, but by that point I will have access to all of them anyway, so that's why I'll save to do my respec then. Oh, okay.
No, you will not have him.
Oh, that was pretty sweet. Yeah, but we kick ass.
What were you thinking, coming in here after me? The Bloodthorn will escape.
Tamian thought you were too valuable to lose.
My son said that.
You did, yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to berate you. I can still collapse this plane. The Bloodthorn may escape, but we'll stop the necromantic ritual here and now. I'll follow you back to the portal.
There you go. Okay, so you're... Right. So... Oh, yeah, okay, good. Just checking. You think you're going to try and do some, like, pull a sneaky on me or something? Oh, okay, they respawned. I have to try and use... Oh, those are... I'm back through the portal. Oh, it's closed it. Excellent.
You made it. I was worried about you.
Where have you been?
Bloodthorn cultists followed you into the house. I got the drop on them and guarded the portal until you returned. They're upstairs. See for yourself.
Oh, what are you going to do now?
Now that my father is safe, I want to get out of Glenumbra. I'm through with this place. And I don't want Dame Clarique to put me back in chains.
Fair enough.
Go speak to her. I need some time with my father.
Okay. I'm in a helpful mood, so I shall help. First of all, I'm going to loot the place, though. Because, you know, like a GTH, as it were. Ooh, research portfolio. Very nice. Ooh, treasure map. Nice. Right, first things first, before we go anywhere, I need to empty the bank. Empty my inventory into the bank, which is what I should have done at the beginning of the stream. I always keep forget to do that. There you go. There you go. Well, what else can go in here? That can go, I think, in there. Oh, we need that, so the other thing. That's character bound. Okay. Yeah, we are good to go. Right. Let's get Ember back. Where is she? Where's a good kitty? Right. This way, Ember.
Ember the sorcerer reporting for duty.
Excellent. And boom! Was that Necromancer? I think that was a Necromancer. Where is she? No, she's over there. Oh, we're on the same quest. Hello.
We just watched boats filled with Bloodthorn cultists sail away from the docks. What happened down there?
Oh. Sorry. Oh, okay. No, I thought it was an alert on OBS now. Damien and I stopped the necromantic ritual and rescued his father, but the Bloodthorns escaped.
I hope it was worth it.
So do I.
Those Bloodthorn Bloodthorn cultists will cause trouble elsewhere.
We'll deal with them.
There's some consolation that you stopped the necromantic ritual, however. We'll take care of the remaining cultists and their zombies.
Yeah, I had a feeling out of the two, that was probably the more pragmatic approach. Oh, thank you for the crest reward. Right, oh, what's going on there? That is a... Oh, just a... There you go. Right. So we'll take the more scenic route as we go there, just mainly so I can see if there's any... oh, killer's blade, nice. If you need loot, you need treasures and stuff. Not today, unfortunately. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's a lion guard. Oh, there's a ghosty. Hello, ghosty.
My regret, Bite. Don't recoil from me, traveler. I mean you no harm. I'm a spirit of regret, not malice.
What do you regret?
What do I regret? I regret everything. But most of all, I regret betraying Rosalind. Beyond lies Westry, or what remains of the place. This was my home, until the day the Nords attacked and the curse fell upon us.
What happened?
My wife, Rosalind, took up her sword. I should have trusted her, but I hid and prayed. A darker voice than Stendar's answered me.
Oh dear.
Town paid the price. Will you walk my wife's path? If you fight as she did, perhaps you can lift this curse.
Interesting. How do I follow Rosalind's path? Path even.
Rosalind fought to the end. When the Nords attacked, many of us cowered, but not Rosalind. She took action. Once they were Nord invaders, but now they are animated corpses and wraiths.
Ah, undead. Lovely.
As Rosalind did, and relive her final moments.
What did Rosalind place? What did Rosalind do before she died? I was getting two sentences merged in.
I don't know. While I prayed, she fought the invaders. I heard that she was going to light the signal fire at the lake to warn Eaglesbrook and perhaps compel them to aid us. Find something of hers, some jewelry perhaps. It may help.
Okay. Oh, and this is the right quest then, so...
Find a keepsake. Rosalind fought to the end. Oh, didn't I say? Forgive me. My memory is often as insubstantial as I am these days. My wife was the captain of the town guard. She was dedicated. She never turned from her duty.
Why don't need Sanka Rosalind's?
If you find
There
one
you
of
go.
Rosalind's keepsakes, it should help strengthen your connection and allow you to see her final moments as you follow her path. The stronger your connection, the better chance you'll have of lifting this curse and setting us free.
Okay. Right. So, we're going to be helping out the undead to find peace. Ooh. Oh, I freaking love that. Nice. So basically I've got to keep killing skellies until I get the keepsake. Nice. There we go. So yeah, the good thing about this particular build plan is that I've got two finishers potentially. So I need to just check on my build tank. Yeah, it's where is it? I have got Inspired Scholarship. That's the one's coming up. Then there's Fake Carver. Oh, that's the one. Yes, I'm moving. Yeah, that's it. So basically, it's one of. Where is it? What's the one? I need to slot it, don't I? Yeah, let's put that on that one. Because yeah, for the moment, I'm keeping that there because, like I say, just so it generates some XP basically. But essentially, it's like the primary attack is this beam. It is this beam weapon. Oh, and apparently there's a possible boss over here. Is there anyone here? I'm just gonna... Oh, looks like somebody's having a fight. Let's go and help them. No, if you see somebody having a boss fight, world boss fight, you help them. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Excellent. What did we get? We got oh wow, we got a skill style from that as well. Sweet. Very nice. See, this is why you say you help with the world bosses.
I hope they see the signal in Eagle's Brook. Now I should go see Edgard at the inn. Make sure everyone is safe.
Okay. I see you, skeleton.
Is everyone all right in here?
Yeah, I think so. One of his daughters, dude.
Who's there? Stay back. Wait, is that you, Captain Rosalind?
Is everyone alright in here?
For the moment. I haven't forgotten how to swing a sword, and the inn's walls are stout. Apothecary Muriel's helping the wounded, but she needs more hawthorn berries. She can't make more healing poultices without them.
I'll gather the berries. You stay here and protect the villagers.
That would help a lot. Bring them to Muriel at her shop as soon as you can. And Captain, be careful out there.
Okay. There you go. What did I get there? Ooh. See, there's a lot there. So what's one I just got? So the ones, yeah, there's ones that are collected, but the ones that are greyed out, I have collected, but I can't use because I don't have the skill. The ones that are coloured, I have collected and can use because I've got the skill. And the ones that are in this section that are blank, I do not have either. Those are more like the skill tweaking than anything else, really. Awful.
Edgard said Muriel needs hawthorn berries. The berries grow on low shrubs, right?
Oh, let's have a look. Alright, so there's another one.
I wish Leon were here. He'd know if these were the right berries.
Yep. I can tell the right berries because they have a little icon above them. Ho ho.
I have to hurry. The injured need more healing poultices.
Working on it. Right now we're just doing her thing, so there's a lot of them.
I hope this will be enough.
Oh, there's a lot of them growing around here, so it should be alright. Obviously there are
This should do it. Now to head over to the apothecary.
all these little shits first. Hold on, just have it.
Edgard said Muriel needs hawthorn berries. The berries grow on low shrubs, right?
XP increased, nice. Oh, Time Bearer's inspiration. I think I need that at level 4. Let me just check.
I brought the hawthorn berries you need.
Ah, I don't have a skill point yet. So once I get another skill point, I think that's when I have to.
Captain Rosalind, I've been making poultices for the wounded, but I'm out of hawthorn berries.
Well, I have some hawthorn berries for you.
Hi, Mara, you always did have good timing. Here, let me prepare some poultices for you. If you can apply these to any wounded guards, they should be able to get back into the fight.
Excellent. Let's healing poultice. Walls go down a treat. Here you go.
Muriel's poultice should do the trick. Now, get back into the fight.
On your feet, soldier. Oh, there you go. You're shit. Oh, there's. Oh, okay. Oh, I may have accidentally pissed off quite a few of them. Oh dear, this may be a problem. What do they? Why can I not heal you? Why can't I not heal you? Alright, fine. I'll use the one that's indicated up here then.
Here, this poultice should help. Stay strong. Have you seen Leon by any chance?
Right. It's telling me to go over here, but no, there's one over there, so I saw that. I'm doing this way.
Rest easy, soldier. I need to check on Leon.
Okay, so there should be one more around somewhere. That's it. Dead. Right. Yep. Oh, there's one. Nice. I see you.
Captain Rosalind, over here by the well.
Well.
Captain, I went by your house to check on Leon. He was praying, but something wasn't right.
Well, what do you mean?
He wasn't praying to Stendar. At least it wasn't like any Stendar prayer I ever heard. And I heard another voice in the house. It was alien, Captain. Evil.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't mind admitting that what I heard has me more than a little frightened.
Was he praying to like Molag Bal or something? But yeah, he said he was praying to something dark, didn't he? And he done goofed. The question is who or what did he pray to?
Leon. Leon, are you here?
Where is he?
I forsake the mercy of Stendar and deliver myself to you, Molag Bal.
Oh, you silly banana.
Molag Bal. Leon, what have you done? I will not condone this madness.
Rosalind?
You prayed to Molag Bal.
Rosalind, please!
You prayed to Molag Bal, the god of murder and unpleasant deaths and all that shenanigans. You silly twit.
Now you know how I brought this evil upon Westry. Too weak to trust in Stendar, I gave us all to Molag Bal.
You banana. If I see this through, maybe I can change what happened.
Perhaps. Maybe you can help us. You're attuned to Rosalind now. If anyone can break this curse, it's you.
Right. You are such a silly boy.
When Rosalind discovered what I did, she fled to the town chapel.
I bet.
She lost her sword after a battle with the Nord leader. Retrieve the sword and bring it to her remains. The sword's in the chapel, the building beyond the burial vault.
What aren't you telling me?
Yes, you deserve the truth. Molag Bal turned Rosalind into a vengeful shade. It turned to
Face palm.
tormentor of the people she fought so hard to protect.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick like that.
Find her who she really is. If not, you must destroy her and set us free.
I'll do whatever is necessary. Not that I think you deserve it.
Please finish this. Retrieve the sword from the chapel and take it to the burial vault where Rosalind died. Do what I cannot and face my poor wife's shade.
Oh, sometimes I wish you wasn't a spirit so I could slap you. Get Sky Shard. Okay, I need 2 more to get over. Dang it. You, go away. I think I into chapel. Finds. Oh, the book. Read book. Alright, now we're going to go and deal with her vengeful spirit, because her husband was a bit of a twit. You just saw there, wasn't it?
Spirits of Westry belong to me.
No, they don't. You think you were protecting them, but you weren't. Yes, I'll take that gladly. No, I want to go to daggers. Right, let's go to weapons, go to that one. So we'll put that in there. And that in there. So which is the more, does the more, oh, they're both the same. Okay, I need to replace my daggers at some point. But like I say, there's no point doing it now. I'll wait until I get to level 15, then I'll just sort of do a shopping trip sort of thing.
You had the strength to do what no one else could, and now I'm free. You have no idea what that means to me. But tell me, stranger, why did you do all of this?
Your Twitter for husband and Leon sent me.
Leon. I loved him once. Perhaps I still do. But there's the matter of Molag Bal to deal with first. Leon made a deal with the Daedric Prince, and despite your actions, that deal remains in place.
What else can I do to give the finger to Molag Bal, metaphorically speaking?
My shade was only one aspect of the curse. There are also the innocent spirits of Westry, and the angry spirits of the invaders. Use my sword to make the town safe for mortals, or use this gem to set the innocent spirits free. The choice is yours.
What happens if I choose the gem?
Then you would free the spirits of Westry's innocent villagers, ending their bondage to this place. However, the danger to mortal travelers would remain, and the living will never find welcome or solace within Westry's borders.
I'll take the gem.
This gem represents Westry's torment. You'd use it to save us, even if Westry remains a danger to the living?
Yeah, we can just quarantine the place.
It still exists makes my heart glad. Take the gem, and free the innocent spirits. When the deed is done, return to Leon.
Okay. So there's an option there. We can basically, let's say, set the spirits free, or well, you saw what the options are. This is one of the sort of ones that there's always going to be like an upside and a downside, no matter which option you pick. No spirit in here. Right, so I need to just have a look around inside the various buildings. So I'm going to have to sort of skedaddle around.
Anyone else?
2. Was a bit of a cooldown, obviously. Nice. Okay.
Don't mess with a street kid.
Alright, see if there's any in here. Oh, there's one over there. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. Let's try. Oh, let's cut the building. No, that's the. Let's try that building over there. Actually, let's try over here. Start here and just sort of work my way around. Oh, there you go. There's a spirit. And there's another spirit. Be free. Now, liberate what? Liberate any goods that are in your storage. Leon.
The lamentations of Westry's dead have been silenced. Now I can finally tell Rosalind how sorry I am. Thank you, traveler.
Rosalind knows what you've done.
Our torment is finally over. Rosalind has forgiven me, though Stendar knows I don't deserve it.
Yeah, you probably don't.
Peace to Westry, and rest to us all. May you walk in Stendar's light.
Memento Mori. Okay, so we're going back now to... There we go. We're going to the Hagfen. Whatever that is. So that would be... Is it Hagfen? There you go. Hagfen. So, yeah, the fan has, let's say, revved up a bit, but it's not as bad as it was last week. So I'm keeping an eye on it. Or an ear on it, I should say, not an eye. But if it gets concerning again, I will just let people know and say, look, I'm going to have to, stop things for a bit. So, to repeat, and yes, I know I repeat things, to repeat what I said before, the streams may be a bit shorter, maybe, whilst this temperature shenanigans is going on. But, that has the added benefit of being both something beneficial both to the computer and to myself. So, I'm being a good boy. No, it doesn't happen that often, but it does. There you go. Hey. Come here. I remember that it's like I seem to get like a bonus if I remember rightly, if I attack from the flank. So at the very least, I should keep circling my enemies when I'm fighting them, like I did with that boss before. Which is good if like they're fighting against Ember. There we go. Oh, so we're going to. Where are we going to? We're going to. Is there a chest over there? Oh, there's a chest. Moin. Oh no, false alarm. It is a. And it's a good evening for me. Wow. It's 86 months. Thank you very much. Oh, there's a treasure chest. Okay. So there was one, but that crocodile just disappeared and teleported behind me. Sneaky little bugger. Oh, a master chest. Oh, that's a good little trove there. That's a good Kingmaker's Trove. I think that's a yeah, Kingmaker's Trove that's now available at Sky. I've got a recipe. What did I get from the Kingmaker's Trove thing? Oh, I can't access it. Where is it? Oh, okay. Wow. So okay, so that's fair enough. That's something I'll do over the weekend for Valen. He will quite happily do some archaeology. I'll say I'm probably not going to do it on this character. Like actually the skill. I mean, I may dabble into it to sort of show it off here and there, but it's not a major focus because I've got a character who has the skills maxed out. So for me, it makes sense that this character is more of a be more sort of like of a gatherer type rather than a you know, getting the goods and then giving it to like their cousin sort of thing to deal with what they want. Ooh, so okay, see what we've got for the old armour. That's heavy, I don't need that. Right, we'll talk to this chap over here.
I lost everything.
What did you do?
What a terrible idea this turned out to be. What was I thinking?
What happened, dude?
My dream has turned into a nightmare. I wanted to start fresh in Daggerfall. I even have a name for my new shop. Garments by Odai. Has a nice ring, don't you think? Disaster. I cut through this pass and ran into wolves. I lost everything.
Well, it can be dangerous to leave the main roads.
I was in a hurry. I had an appointment I had to keep. Anyway, could you help me? I'm ruined without my sewing box, silken threads, and book of patterns. Gather them and meet me on the other side of the pass. I'll take the long way around.
Fine. You know, we're supposed to be one of the good people, so okay, yes, fine. I'll retrieve your stuff.
As long as I have the tools of my trade, I can make an honest living. A good tailor is welcome anywhere.
He's not wrong there. Garrick would definitely testify to that. That's a Deep Space Nine reference, if anybody doesn't understand. Oh, there's a wolfie. There's the box. Okay, so his silk threads should be, according to the map, just up the road here. What's that? That's oh, there's another wolfie. He left them all by. Did the wolves like move him there? Is that... Okay. Where are we going? Up here. It seems to have lost a lot of things right by wolf then. So either. Oh, they're werewolves as well. Lovely. And there we go. Right, is there anything in here? Well, there's something down there, but that's later by the looks of it. Oh, there's no wolf. Right on the road. Dame Veronica.
I don't suppose you've seen a frightened tailor wandering about. His name is Odai Philippe. I'm his wife, and I very much want to find him.
Funnily enough, I did actually meet a tailor who asked for my help, who matched that exact description and name.
That sounds like my sweet Odai. Kindest man in the world, but as helpless as a kitten.
Okay, fair enough.
Camp nearby, and he must have wandered off. Sleepwalks sometimes. Odai's not used to rough living.
Well, there are wolves in the pass. He's taking the long way round, he said.
Oh, I do hope he isn't frightened. Even deer tend to startle poor Odai. I'm taking him to my mother's home in Wayrest. She just loves Odai to pieces. I can better concentrate on my job if I know Odai's safe.
Honestly, this is one of those sort of tropes I actually do like in a fun kind of way. You got, you know, the tough warrior lady and the sort of more gentle husband, partner, whichever it's going to be, and it's just like, I don't know why, I just like it. It's just one of probably because I see myself in the in the non-aggressive partner, but it's like, yeah, I'm okay with that. Well, he should be along any moment. I've recovered the tools of his trade.
Oh, look, there he is now. Poor bedraggled darling. Thank you for helping him. I really will feel better once I get him safely to my mother's house. I just adore him so. I'd hate for anything to happen to him.
Oh, he'll be fine.
There you are, my poor darling. You must have been sleepwalking again. You were gone when I woke up.
Yes, dear. Sleepwalking. again.
Was my little cuddle bear friend.
Oh.
You're safe now.
Oh.
Have you snug as a
I'm thinking, does he feel a little bit smothered?
I'll kill anyone or anything that gets in our way.
Are they?
Yes, dear. I'm sure you will.
Well, that's enough.
Yeah, I think, okay.
The sooner we get you to safety.
I think he's like maybe feeling a little bit smothered by her affection, sort of thing.
Stranger for helping you, dear.
Thanks, stranger. For nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's... Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I almost feel sorry for him. Almost. Ooh. Now this is why, and I've said this before and I will say it again. When you're playing this game, stick around for a few seconds after you've handed in the quest, because sometimes, again, not every time, but sometimes it's like a post-quest credit scene sort of thing that expands upon things and maybe gives you a little bit of insight to what's going on. Like that guy over there who's like, yes, I was sleepwalking. He's probably used that as an excuse. He's like, I was like, honey, what are you doing away from the home, you know, and stuff like that. It's like, oh no, I must have been sleepwalking. Side-eye monkey give. What was I saying? Oh, hello, Commander.
Ah, a new recruit. If you're here to help, we could certainly make use of you.
I'm not technically a recruit, but I may be able to help, but I'm looking for Angoff.
Aren't we all, my friend? Aren't we all? We might be able to assist each other, but we have some other business to take care of first.
Okay.
We're dealing with a literal undead uprising. Our patrols sweep the wilds, while our primary wizard, Gabriel Benele, searches for a magical relic that will help. But I'm concerned. Some of our patrols haven't returned.
Would you like us to go find your missing patrols?
The Lion Guard doesn't usually seek help outside its ranks, but these are desperate times. Do what you can to help any patrols you encounter.
Okay, okay.
If you run into Mage Benele, maybe you can help her out as well.
Sure, no problem.
Stendar bless you.
Hey, yes, praise Stendar. You realise I am going to probably loot anything that is available for looting. You do realise that? Yeah, okay. As long as you're happy with that, we're good. Right, first of all, go and get the way shrine. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there is... First patrol is down according to the minimap. Oh, there go my ankles.
Incredible.
Yes, Amber. I like shutting my ankles. Okay. And there we go. That's one patrol rescued. Oh, and the NPCs helped as well. Thank you. Likewise. Oh, what's this? Oh, the Necromancer.
So much better than reading.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun, isn't it? Okay, so we need to go. I need to. Oh, treasure chest. Oh, there you go. Got enough archaeology thing there. So, upstairs. Oh, God. They've never heard. They really. Oh, they really. Oh, this is. Oh, wow. Up here just to get a book. Honestly, I'm very impressed with how many books do not rot away, considering how often they've been. Oh, God. Breathe in. Oh, Mage Guild level 3. Nice. How many books do you find left outside and are preserved? Like, what did I make the books out of in this world? Star metal? Actually, you know what? Probably doesn't answer that question. It may be unpleasant that. I'll be right back and I'll spy a treasure chest. And there are priorities we have to abide by. Oh, come on.
Treasure?
Yes, treasure. let's see. We've got a new new medium belt. I'll be taking that. And excellent. Ooh, what is some lava? Ooh.
Stranger, blood of the forebears. Angof's minions are relentless.
What happened here? Oh yes, Angoff, the dude who brought back the sort of undead, like Fauchu, the werewolf. We had to go back in time to find out how to beat him, and we caused things to change. And the Department of Temporal Investigations are not happy with us. What happened here?
We were working with the wizard Benelay. I lost track of her when the zombies attacked. Now I'm the only one left. These cultists are desecrating our dead. It's an affront to Tawaka. But my wounds slow my sword.
Look, I do have a potion, but unfortunately the last person I gave it to who wasn't, shall we say, blessed in the particular way, it caused them to explode. So, sorry. I mean, I can aid you in other ways. What needs to be done?
Blood thorns desecrate the Lion God's soldiers killed in the ruins. They raise them as zombies. If you use my sacred emblem, you can sanctify the corpses. That will prevent them from being raised as undead.
Oh, that sounds like a jolly good plan. I'll do as you ask. Dude, seriously, just rest, mate. Right, rest by the fire, okay? You don't want your kidney falling out or something. Nobody wants that. Ooh, no chest. Perfect. Oh, hidden treasure bag, very nice. Okay, just some generic treasure, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a pretty good lightning staff there. But it's a bound one, unfortunately, so I can't auction it or anything. Which is a bit poo, but it happens. Alright, sanctify. Now be blessed, my brother. Oh, I saw a video today for one of, because Games Workshop are doing a lot of, now first things first, I do have to clarify that for anybody who doesn't know me, I am a big fan of Warhammer 40k. I love the lore, I love the the setting, even though it's completely messed up. And I used to play it quite often. Not so much these days, but it's just one of those things. But they'll start to bring out like lots of like little TV shows, like animated ones in particular. And I saw one today that showed off what it's like when a Titan crew basically does their thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I laughed slightly maniacally when it happened. Now this isn't one of the, for those of you who don't know, the Titans are basically think mechs, think giant mechs, like the ones from, almost like the ones from Pacific Rim, but bigger, more heavily armed, more brutal, but the same basic concept. Multiple crews working together, big giant robot, things explode. Oh yeah, the Jaegers are almost like the small, the Scout Titans. This one was for a warlord, and it has like the princeps, which is like the captain, I suppose you could call it, or the commander. Talking to their crew and going, traitors, and like the gunner commander's going, right, I've got a firing solution, princess, and she just goes, no need. Brings up her fist because she's linked into the Titan, clenches it, and you see her go, brace, and then you see the assault cannon on the Titan just revving up, and let's just say in the easiest way I can say this, the targets have become chunky salsa. And these are Astartes. These are traitorous Astartes, which are like space marines, and the Titan just shreds them. And this is one of the smaller Titans as well. Yes, I laughed. I laughed maniacally at that one because it was just like, bingo boom. And yes, that's why one of the reasons why I like watching it, because it is ridiculous. That is the thing about the Warhammer 40k universe. It is ridiculous. It is over the top. But it's also friggin' amazing to watch. Like, it is one of those settings that 100% is completely messed up. And, like, as in, seriously, if people have said, unironically say they would love to live in the Warhammer 40k universe, that is a big red flag. Now, you can appreciate it, and you can understand that it is a perfect setting to, what's the word? To, for basically a war game universe. It is perfect for that. And yes, you do occasionally get to see things going completely splat. Like I say, that's what it's there for. But it is a messed up universe. It really, really is. It is great for stories. It is great for, war games. It's great for all of that kind of stuff. Oh, medium, we'll take one of those. It is great for everything like that. But it is honestly one of the most messed up universes I have ever seen. It's like if somebody legitimately turned around to you and said, you know what I want to do? I want to live in the World War II era because there was all that war and combat going on. You would quite rightly look at them with a, dude, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Same logic. And you can appreciate, the films that are set in there. You can understand that it was a time of change and, upheaval, but it was also a time of, great time of heroism and, scientific development, even if some of the most incredibly destructive weapons humanity has ever seen came from it. You can appreciate that fact, but actually turn around going like, yeah, that stuff's like amazing. It's just, that's just, like I say, that's a red flag for me.
Make sure there aren't any traps.
Good call. Nice. Ooh, a lockpick. Sweet. Yeah, that's how I feel about the 40k universe. It's a great setting for, like say, combat, for war, stories, for miniatures, but it's definitely not a setting I would ever want to live in. At all. So we're going over here. Honestly, yeah. So, I'll say, like another example, it's like if you've ever watched like any sort of World War II film and they're doing like a really good battle scene, things are going down, it's like a particularly good sort of like cannon shot and blowing up vehicles. You can appreciate that it's like, yeah, that's a really well made shot. But 100% that if you was there, it would be terrifying and horrible to live through. Unfortunately, there is a, what's the word I'm looking for? Subset, I suppose would be the good way of describing it, of wargame fans who, well, I say fans in the loosest possible term, they are those types of fans. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. The Dan Buster seems like a grand adventure, but most of the crews didn't come back. Precisely. Or, The Great Escape. And things like that. You can appreciate the adventure, you can appreciate the story, but that it's, even stuff that's loosely based on real events, it's like, they're not going to show you like what it was really like. Unfortunately, there is a, like I say, and this is unfortunate when you get to every fandom seems to have those types. You know exactly the sort of type I'm talking about. Who seem to think that it's like, oh yeah, they're brilliant. I really like the Imperium and how they treat their citizens. And it's like, no, the Imperium is effed up. Seriously, the Imperium is effed up. It really, really is. Even like the orcs, who are generally considered to be the more... how can I put this? They're the ones who are enjoying themselves, and they are an orc is legitimately terrifying in the 40k universe, because a lot of them stand as big as a space marine. And the space marine, or the Dead Astartes, is roughly... What's I'm looking for? Probably, I would say... Is that more powerful? No, I'll keep that. Is roughly about 7 feet tall, give or take. I think the primary versions, which are like the improved ones, are a little bit taller. But yeah, your typical space marine, your Dead Astartes, is around 7 to 8 feet tall. They are big mofos. That is exactly the point. Now an orc, your typical orc, is eye to eye with them. And there are thousands upon thousands of orcs. And they are, again, terrifying. Then you've got the Eldari, who are basically space elves. Same sort of height, again, because they are big, but they're a lot more slender. Again, think elves, but they are fast, they are deadly. Not as many numbers, but they are things. There's a few other cultures as well. The Necrons, who are basically robotic. Think an entire culture that look like the Terminators. Yeah. Then there's the Tau, who are Gundam and, you know, sort of a pseudo Japanese samurai vibe to them. Then there's Chaos, who are like the demons, the possessed, and everything else. And then, of course, there's the Great Devourer itself, the Tyranids. And if you've ever watched the Alien films, or you've ever played StarCraft, which is funny because the Tyranids are inspired by those groups, but imagine an entire fleets, plural, of xenomorphs, and not just the the standard xenomorph that Ripley encounters. You have got the small ones, you've got the real sort of fast maneuver ones, you've got the flying ones, you've got the massive bio-titans, and all they do is eat and consume. Oh yeah, and they have a hive mind. They are terrifying. They literally go from one planet to the next, and it's like, if it is a material that they can consume and use, they will do so. And seriously, the Tyranids are probably, out of all of them, probably the most terrifying. And some people say they want to live in that universe. No. I just want to use it as a background for telling stories and, and playing games. War games and things like that. And it is great for that. And honestly, that's one thing I do like that the new Space Marine 2 game has done. Because the main people you fight in that, at least at the beginning, there's something else that happens later. I won't spoil the surprise. There is something that happens at the beginning where you really get to see. We're not talking like 1 or 2 Tyranids, we are talking Starship Troopers. There we go, that's the film I was trying to think of. If you've ever seen Starship Troopers, that is basically the Imperial Guard versus the Tyranids. The Imperial Guard being the regular humans, not the Space Marines. Now this is not intentional, because it's one of those sort of weird coincidences, but the amount of people who have watched Planet P, yep, when you get like the brain bug and the hive mind and all that sort of stuff, yep, Clendafu, it is a 40k film without being a 40k film. Now, again, it is messed up, but it is a satire. And I think that's what a lot of people don't realise, is that 40k itself is it's a satire universe. It is not meant to be a place that you look at and go, you know what? I'm going to go there for my holidays. Like, no. No. You do not want that.
You return. Have Angos minions fallen before your wrath?
Yes, I did as you asked.
You've done good and holy work. Troubled souls must be put to rest, so they do not rise again.
I understand that completely.
You have my thanks for taking care of this for me.
Hey, no problem. It was a pleasure. Yes, it's again, don't get me wrong. I thoroughly love the universe, but I accept it that one, it is a fiction, and two, it is not meant to be a place that you look at and think this is fun, or I want to live there. Now, granted, if I had to choose any fictional universe to live in, and I think it would probably be the Star Trek universe, if I had to pick one. Now, again, it's not a perfect location. You've got the Borg, the Dominion, and all that gubbins going on. So it's not perfect by any means, shapes, or form. But generally speaking, Earth in the Star Trek universe, it's not a utopia. That's a common misconception about Star Trek. It is not a utopia. It's not even presented as a utopia. It is what is classified, at least the Federation is, as a post-scarcity, I think that's the term, post-scarcity society, in that for the vast majority of people, you don't have to worry about stuff. Yeah. Planet P was the world where a base got completely overrun and the Roughnecks drop into what becomes a huge... Yeah, that scene where they're standing on Planet P, they're defending the brrr and everything, and you've got the creatures swarming up the walls, climbing up the bodies of their fallen comrades, not giving a flying fudge. Yeah, that is a perfect Imperial Guard versus a Tyranid situation. Like, just the way it's all a case of, like, you got the big ones, they can be taken out, but it doesn't care. It doesn't matter. You take down one, 10 more take its place. Their numbers are not infinite, but they might as well be. Again, seriously, it's and the way the film itself is presented, this is Star Trek Troopers, by the way, it is presented in universe as if it's a documentary to the citizens of the Federation. This is the Star Trek Troopers Federation, not the Star Trek Federation. And it took me a couple of watches before that clicked. I'm like, why are they doing this? But again, you have to think about it. This is the documentary they would send out to the Federation to say, look, there we go. This is what's happening. These are our brave, people on the ground or in the air. No, would you like to know more? All that sort of. It's an in-universe propaganda film, and once that clicked, it became brilliant for me because it just made perfect sense. It's like, why are they presenting it like this? This isn't this indeed. But why are they doing it like this? This is how the film, is being presented. This doesn't really make. It's a propaganda film, but it's done in universe, which I think is something that the sequels, I think, missed out on that. Now, yes, there are sequels to Star Trek Troopers. They're not necessarily amazing films. They're not horrible, but they don't have that same vibe that I think the first one had. Now, again, basing it on the whole, if you assume that the first one is an in-universe propaganda film, showing off how people are, and you two can make a difference. You two can defeat the bugs, and we can win the Clendafu and all that stuff. It's brilliant. The sequels are more like the standards, kind of like sci-fi films. but they don't have that. Again, they don't have that vibe. I'm not saying they're bad films, because I try not to, poo-poo on creative works, because I have been in that situation myself, and I don't like it when people do it to me, so I try not to do it to others. But again, for me, it doesn't have that same vibe to it, because they make it as a they're not doing it as a propaganda film, or even like that. They're just doing it as if the first film was like a serious film, if that makes sense. Again, they're not bad, but that first one just had that, something about it.
Thank Kennereth I found you. You don't know how many people I have met have been torn apart by these cultists and their creatures.
Yeah, slow down. Tell me what's going on.
I was with Wizard Benelay at the nearby Maravek's Folly, looking for an important relic. When the undead attacked us, we were forced to retreat, but the maid swore she was close to finding something. She did.
Let's make an adjustment to my fan there. She just vanished?
She said that a nearby crypt contained a relic we needed to defeat Angoff. I would have remained by her side, but she just disappeared. I told Commander Ailes what happened, and he said I should find you and let you know.
Any idea where the crypt she talked about might be?
The crypt's got to be somewhere near the ruins of Maravek's Folly. She kept a journal that she was constantly writing in. I'm sure it contains the location of the crypt. Our camp is west of the redoubt. Her journal is probably still there.
Oh, I'll check the campsite and find the wizard. Right. We're off to find the wizard. Now, got a new disc throughout the weekend. Only have mid. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like getting an umbrella. You get it and hope you never have to use it. Like, I do have a desk fan at the moment, and whilst it's not particularly loud, it is, because of the way my desk is, there's like a little sort of raised bit to it, and I can feel the vibrations when the fan's on. And it's something I am sort of aware of. Now, my fan is revving up a little bit, but it's not to a point where I'm mega concerned. But, like I say, I will probably stop at about 8 o'clock tonight, which is in about 40 minutes. Just because, like I say, I don't want to put too much of a strain on the system, and end up melting one of my fans on my CPU or something. But again, it's just simply because of like I say, both OBS and the thing run at the same time. If I run OBS just on its own, it's fine. If I run this on its own, it's fine. When I run them both together and it's warm, system is not happy. So yeah, tonight, as I say, I'll probably will stop at about sort of 8 o'clock-ish. So it also gives me time to cool down as well, so I can actually, not melt myself. Because whilst it is technically not a heat wave at the moment, the temperature today has been typically around, at least where I am in London, about 25-ish, which honestly has been pretty nice. It's also not been that humid either, which is good, but it is enough that, though, especially as I've been using the computer all day to do work and everything, that it does, the heat, the residual heat builds up. So that's the thing I've got to be aware of. And obviously, and because the air is a little bit warmer as well, so obviously the fans are working, but the air they're pulling in is just a little bit warmer than normal. So, yeah. Again, it's not a mega concern, but I don't want it to become a mega concern. so yeah. Whilst we have the the high temps, the stream will probably be finishing around 8 o'clock-ish. But again, that all depends on how hot it's been. That's something I think a lot of... Oh, there you go. Tone Bearer's inspiration can now be morphed. Sweet. That's something I think a lot of people don't really realise. You know, especially if you're not sort of technically savvy, and that's not being, you know, me being... Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I will take that. That's Oh no, that's got slightly better armor, so I'll keep that one. You know, it's... until I started streaming myself, I didn't realise just how much of a strain, not so a strain, how much effort, yeah, that's a better term, how much effort, you know, computers have to go through when they're streaming, because you're doing like two things at once, especially if you're doing everything on the same computer. OBS is running, no, I've got the caption stuff running, I've got the game itself running, I've got the camera. It all slowly adds up.
I hate meeting new people when I'm not at my best. Is my hair all right? Are my robes on straight?
You're looking fine. Without being, you know, lecherous, you're looking quite good. Commander Ailes sent me to help you.
Commander Ailes? A good man, and a good soldier.
Oh, good.
But how did you find me?
Well, funny thing is, you left your journal at the camp.
I did? I knew I left my journal somewhere. But I haven't told you the most exciting news. I found the Midnight Talisman. With it, we can punch a hole in Angoff's barrier at Cathedral. We just need to recharge the beautiful little relic.
What's the Midnight Talisman? I mean, I know, but please inform member.
Do you like the name?
Yes.
I thought it up myself.
Oh, there you go.
Sounds simply ominous, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's a Daedric relic used to manipulate...
A Daedric relic.
If you know how, you can use the talisman to get past arcane barriers. And I know how.
It's a Daedric yeah. Okay, so this talisman is the key to defeating Angoff?
The talisman would be the key to defeating Angoff. If its power wasn't depleted. We need to recharge the talisman. Then we'll finally get our chance to deal with Angoff and take the battle to him.
Oh, so we might be defeating Angoff tonight. Sweet.
I have a ritual that can recharge the talisman and restore its power.
Oh, so it goes level 33.
There's an ancient weird site on the beach near here. We can use that as the focus for the ritual.
You're injured. Can you travel?
I just need to rest for a bit. Then I can get myself there and still have enough power for the ritual. Here, take the talisman and head on down. I'll meet you there.
Okie dokie. Let me just check something. There we go. So yes, it is ready to be morphed, but I need one skill point. God damn it, I'm very close to it as well. Also, rugga. That could have gone very, very bad. Alright, so, treasure chest. No. There we go. No. Okay, so just, there you go, yep. There we go. That could have gone very bad if I'd have dropped down there. There's a book. I'll take that. Oh, and another chest. Daedric Prince of Treasure Chests is smiling upon us today. I mean, the loot not so much, but the treasure chest itself, I'm not complaining. Because it helps me level up other bits and pieces, so... There we go. Oh, you got there quick.
You made it. No zombie bites or anything.
Did you? Well, you must have teleported. Can you explain what we're about to do?
I found an inscription in the crypt. It described the relic in remarkable detail. Apparently, the talisman can draw energy from the land itself. Ancient magic saturates this site. It's the perfect place to perform the ritual of recharging.
So, what happens now?
I perform the ritual. You stand there and look heroic. Simple?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Here goes nothing.
Alright, we got a protector. No?
It's done, but something's not right.
What happened? You mean something's not right?
That didn't seem right. right?
What happened? Are you okay?
The ritual worked. But something awful looked at me while I was channeling energy into the relic. I think there's something trapped inside the talisman.
Wait, something inside? It's a Daedric relic. Of course there's going to be something trapped in there.
Whatever's inside the relic, it's certainly not friendly. We can try to dispel it using the weird revelation stone in the circle just up the beach. Put the talisman on the floor and kill whatever emerges. That will do the trick.
Right, I'll deal with it. What about you?
Just getting down here tired me out more than it should have. I know you can handle whatever's inside the talisman. I'm pretty sure it's just a Banekin or a lesser scamp.
Right, so put the talisman on stone and bag whatever comes out of it. Got it. That's destroy the Daedric entity. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem, is it? And another treasure chest. We are doing very well on the treasure chest today. I mean, yes, they're simple ones, but a treasure chest is a treasure chest. We do not turn our noses up at treasure chests. No, 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 no. We are not ungrateful Khajiits. We accept the bounty, whatever comes from it. Sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's not. We are grateful nonetheless. Ooh, there's a thingy up there. I'll go and...
I see you, little mortal.
Oh, it's a Dremora.
And you hope to purge me from it? Never.
Yeah, that's the more...
Personally send you back to Molag Bal.
You can try. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it's a Dremora, which is sort of like a humanoidish, demonish, reasonably intelligent, semi... What's the word I'm looking for?
Wings of Akatosh. What was that thing?
What's the word? They are semi-autonomous. Like, obviously they're still bound like Molag Bal and things like that, but they are they're for the regular citizens they are the more concerning ones to deal with.
Julianos, I was wrong about how powerful the thing in the talisman was. My apologies.
Yeah, yes, exactly. I mean, it was a Dremora. Is the talisman okay?
Dremora? Oh, those are bad. Sorry. At least it's gone and we can use the talisman now. I have enough energy to open a portal for both of us to use. Are you ready to return to the redoubt?
Yes. Thank you. Oh, see? Thank you for using the teleport. Makes my life a lot easier. It's nice when NPCs do that. They're like, look, you know, I know I'm going to be able to do much, but, you know, I can open a portal back to base for you. It's like, yeah, that's very helpful. Thank you.
This is it. All our work has led to this.
So what's the next step?
We're ready to confront Angoth and destroy him.
Yes.
He won't be able to hide from us now. I told Sir Lannis what happened out there. You should introduce yourself when you get a chance.
Excellent.
Over here, we have much to discuss.
Watch out, everyone. This adventure isn't slowing down anytime soon.
Exactly. I'm in this mode, so I was starting to do something, first of all. First one is level up. And, ooh. Oh, I'll take that. Because it also gives me XP. Yeah, I'll be taking that, definitely. There you go. Here we go to Bearer's Inspiration, and that becomes... So I'll choose between Inspired Scholarship. Is that the one? Inspired Scholarship? Yep. And Recuperative. So I think that one... what's it? That one... Magic and Stamina. Whereas this one... Yeah. Etch a series of runes onto your weapons, which pulse with power every 3 seconds. Oh, that's pretty jazzy. While slotted on either bar, gain major brutality and major sorcery, increasing your weapon and spell damage by 20%. Yeah, we're going for that. So, I mean, that is on... Yeah, so that's morphed, which is good. So we have got... let's have a look. 1, 2, 3... We've got... There's 2 more of the skills we need to access to, but we don't have it just yet. Let's say concealed weapon, I think is one of these ones, but technically speaking, I could swap my build over, but the problem is, I need to have that on the bar so it gets basically the XP for it. That is that's pretty good, because now, if I look on here, you can see Major Brutality and Major Sorcery. So my spells, which is what that beam is, boom, it's now 20% more powerful. And weapon damage for my daggers, again, 20% more powerful. Which is nice.
The great King Casimir sent us to stop Angoff.
The doggo!
Might of the dragons, the Lion Guard, and you. Angoff will surely fall.
Oh, we'll help in any way we can.
Well said. But we can't just rush after the villain. First off, Angoff's toxic mist protects the approach to Cath Badro. It rises from his vines and sickens anyone who breathes it in.
Noted.
The wizard Benelay believes you might be immune to its effects.
Well, I have this talisman, but I don't know if it'll protect me.
We have to chance it. We don't have any other options. A squad of dragons succumbed to the mist before they could retreat. Then that idiot Darien led a few Camlorn soldiers on an
Darien again.
Rescue mission, and they were overcome as well.
Well, if the mist doesn't incapacitate us, then I will save the soldiers.
I hope the soldiers still live. That mist is deadly. And that fool from Camlorn, what was he thinking? He charged right into the mist after them.
Okay. So, excuse me. Oh, we can't pet the doggo. Oh, never mind. Which is a weird thing to say.
Please, the people of Crosswich need troubled times in Glenumbra, it seems. All I hear is bad news no matter where I turn. But the worst, as far as I'm concerned, is poor Crosswich.
What happened to Crosswich?
The damned Red Rooks are what happened. They're trying to turn our town into their base of operations. They took over the mine and threaten or kill anyone who gets in their way. Tamian Sellen is organizing a resistance to take back Crosswich.
I thought the Red Rooks were just run-of-the-mill bandits.
Perhaps, but these run-of-the-mill bandits are bleeding us dry. They're organized and dangerous. If you want to help, find Tamian Sellen at the inn. If you don't call attention to yourself, the Red Rooks will probably leave you alone.
Alright, I'll have a look for him. Okay, there's a... Excuse me. Right. So we need to find Provost Piper. Who is... Looks like he's in that direction. Oh great, there's another zombie. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's satisfying. That is very satisfying.
Welcome to the arse end of nowhere.
Hello, Matt Mercer.
An adventurer from the looks of you. Live by the sword and die by it, as they say. What brings you to our humble camp?
We're looking for work.
I might have something that will interest you. We captured a Red Rook messenger prowling around our camp. We think he was going to a Red Rooks and Bloodthorns meeting. Rumor is they're forming an alliance, but we can't get the messenger to talk.
Would you like me to talk to him?
Might as well give it a shot. He's been telling us a sad story about his kidnapped family, but I don't believe a word of it. If you want to try to make the bandit talk, he's right over there.
That's alright, we'll just, turn him into a humanoid light bulb. But no, I'm joking. We'll see what we can find out. I'm going to be quite persuasive. Hello.
Please, you have to listen to me. My family's in danger. No one will listen. I'll tell you everything I know, but you have to help me. I'm begging you.
Go on, I'm listening.
First, you have to promise to help me. I didn't stumble into a Lion Guard camp by accident. I came here for help, not to be taken prisoner. had no choice. They're holding my family.
Tell me why you were skulking around before I break something. You, for example.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't harm an unarmed man who's simply trying to save his family, would you?
Care to find out?
All right, all right. But if my family is harmed, a Bloodthorn envoy plans to meet with the Red Rooks to finalize their alliance. The meeting's going to take place in the Dwinarth ruins. If you disrupt the meeting, it should break their truce.
Just by disrupting their meeting.
Not much for strategy, huh? If you're dressed as a Red Rook when you slit Envoy Chaos's throat, imagine the amount of distrust that will cause. You need to find a Red Rook uniform, though. Dig around in their packs until you find one that fits.
I'll just take yours. I mean, we legit leave him in just his underclothes. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Huh? What do you want with this old hunt master?
I'm here to claim the bounty on the crocodiles.
Are you now? You're the first one today who still has all his arms and legs. Ah, these are pretty. Pretty disgusting. Here, take your gold.
Thank you. Nice. Okay, so to equip the red rude disguise. Okay, where is it? There we go. Slot that into the disguise slots. There we go. I mean, that's actually not a bad outfit. We can now enter. It's like, how do you do, fellow red bloodthorn? Yes, it is I. We are here for the conference. Don't worry. Oh God, there's a sentry. I forgot sentries can see through your see through our disguises. They have better eyesight. I mean, I could fight my way through it, but I don't want to do that. Hello. Are you Envoy Co, is this? Yes? Are you?
Bloodthorn, to arms! The Red Rooks have betrayed us!
Job done. So yeah, we've just started an inter-gang war basically. Hold you. I love Spaceballs. Right. So I was thinking, you know what? I think considering I've got like the nightshade stuff, I will probably try and get the what do you call it? What's it called? Blade of Woe. Although I've got a sneaking suspicion Ember doesn't like it when you use it. I can't remember. There's a couple of companions that really don't like when you use it. Most of them are sort of like ambivalent. I think there's one that actually is like, yes, do it. But I know there's a couple, and I think I can't remember which ones it is. But there's, you know what? Actually, let's just have a look.
Hey, you. Everything all right?
Yeah. I'm trying to chat about some things. Because I think I've got the here we go. The rapport. There we go. So bad rapport. Caught stealing, paying a bounty, getting killed, Okay, so there we go. It's not her, it's not Ember then, it might be I think it's Isabel? Or like the more sort of like the knightly, the more sort of what you might call neutral good characters, whereas Ember's she's more chaotic good sort of thing, or chaotic neutral. Oh, blimey, I legit thought that was outside for a moment.
All that commotion we heard from the ruins. That was you, wasn't it? Good work.
Thank you. I disrupted the meeting by killing the Bloodthorn envoy whilst disguised as a Red Rook.
A job well done, then.
Yes.
No good would have come from such an unholy alliance. I suppose I'll let the poor sap go. In a bit. Teach him not to skulk around Lion Guard camps. And maybe I'll toss him a pair of pants to wear while I'm at it.
There we go. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna... Oh. The way that dude was like positioned there looked like he was answering the call of nature. And I just have to come up to him and say, hello, slice. Oh, is that merchant? I'm just a regular sentry, okay. No, we're over here. Then the shrine. Okay, so use the shrine, go to North Hag. So travel to Lion Guard Redoubt, sorry. Redoubt, there we go. And we're going this way. And oh, I spy another treasure chest. Oh, another master one. Yeah, I've had better. But I'm not going to say. I'm not complaining though. Definitely not complaining. But the treasure chest is a treasure chest after all. Ooh. Nice. There's no reason why I have that the add-on that shows you the marker, because like, would I think to check behind that tree? Probably not. And there's nothing there that time, but there might have been.
Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that.
Oh, and there's a treasure chest. There's another one. Only a simple one, but like I said. Also, it helps to level up my Ledger Domain skill, which I believe is very helpful when you are somebody who wants loot. There we go. Nice. Right, so I'm going... Oh, so there's something down here. What was a book in there? Yes, I bought that. And then we go into this, into the delve, the Ebon Crypt. So I think after we've defeated Atloth, whatever his bloody name is, that will be when I'll sort of say log out early for tonight, just because, like I say, I do not want to cause any issues with things. Oh, yes, we are. That's right, yes. We're taking you on as well. Because we can. And that, yeah. Let's say having that combination of skill lines is, yeah. I'm really liking this, like this sort of the whole concept of it. It gives you a lot more. It gives you a lot more character customization, and regions to level up more characters. and other classes. So you can get those abilities like what I did before to to unlock like the passives. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love it if they made it like a default feature from the beginning. But honestly, oh, have we killed them? They're dead. Oh no, they're not here. They have to wait for them to respawn. In the meantime, no treasure chest. And a heavy sack. There you go. Right, so we have to wait for them to respawn. I think. In the meantime, we'll just bag these other ones around. Nice. It says I've killed. The icon's filled in, so maybe I have killed him, but I don't think I have. It's not on this character. It may be picking it up from like another one. So I'll wait for it to respawn. And get them again. That way I know 100% I've done it then. So it gives me a chance to just like randomly explore around, see if there's anything interesting. Bag some other NPCs as I'm doing so. Maybe wait for a chest to respawn. What's over here? Oh, ooh, no heavy sack. 5 alchemical resin. Oh, here we go. Oh, we definitely didn't fight him before. Nice. There we go. Job done. Now we leave. And slice and dice on the way. Age experiencing. Yep. Still another reason why I'm doing this. So just to get everything leveled up to 50. So it's a two-part thing. I have to have both a character level and a skill level at 50. Once that's happened, then I will respec, and then I can start putting extra skill points into other stuff. Really, you know, like maybe some crafting stuff. Maybe. Nice. We got that. Ah, we have a lemon. Lots of these dodgeballs here. But you know what? That's fine. Yeah. Slice and dice. Also, another thing about a Blade of Woe is that they are quite good for just like absolutely just bagging NPCs that are not looking at you. You just creep up behind them and you shish kebab them, which is strangely satisfying. Excuse me. Oh, the cat. Where's we going? I'm going this way. So yeah, see the fans calm down now. So I'm not too worried. I'll still go to, like I say, but just sort of 8 o'clock tonight, because I need to cool down as well. Well, it's been good. No, I'll say it's been good. you know, I have been keeping myself hydrated, which is a good thing. Now, hydrated doesn't just mean water. I made that mistake myself a few years back, and whilst drinking water itself is good for you, you can drink too much water. So you need to keep yourself not just hydrated. And there's a reason why people say hydrated and not just drink water. Although water is a very, very good thing to, you know, to keep your system cleared out. The problem is if you drink too much water, it can clear too much of your system, help clear too much of your system out. Which is why, you know, there's like things like electrolyte drinks and sports drinks, which are good because there are certain, I think they call them salts, which your body needs to have. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean like salt like you put in your chips. This is, I don't know, I suppose what the name of it would be. It's basically a biological salts, and I think I'm probably getting the term wrong. So, but whatever it is called, it's stuff that your brain and your nerves and stuff like that just basically needs to function good. So sports drinks, you know, anything with like an electrolyte replacer in it is good. So yes, have water, but keep your electrolytes topped up as well, because that can mess you up. So I think we'll talk to Darian here, and then this will probably be where I will end it for tonight, because like I say, I've got to keep an eye on the cat, keep an eye on the computer, and myself.
Well, look who's here. I should have known you'd be making Angolf's life miserable. Camlorn wasn't enough for you, eh? Say, these mists are poisonous. Why aren't you affected?
I think it has something to do with his talisman. Why aren't you affected?
I wish I knew. I didn't think. I just rushed in to help the Dragon Knights. My guards started gasping and falling to the ground, just like the Knights. But not me.
Curious. Why aren't you affected?
Much longer.
Can we escort him out of here?
The mist is thicker toward the gate. They won't survive passing through it again. But the mist doesn't seem to affect the necromancers. The amulets must protect them. Kill a few, take their amulets, and give them to the knights.
Okay, I'll do that. Right.
Better grab a couple of extras just in case anyone shows up while you're gone.
Good point.
I'll stay here and defend the knights from any wandering undead.
Thank you. Alright. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, this feels like a good spot. It feels like a good spot to do it. Yes, I will be playing this game for the foreseeable future until another game comes up, or, you know, like No Man's Sky has another expedition or something. I've been keeping an eye on RimWorld. I'm still waiting for that one or two of the mods to be updated to help fix that major issue I was having of my NPCs missing. But with 1.6 dropping soon, that is probably going to cause some issue for some mods. I may even have to, I'm not going to say abandon it, but I may have to, in effect, do like a sort of restart with things, because it could very well completely balk up my saves, because this is a major expansion coming out. But to be fair, if that happens, that does give me a chance to, you know, restart from scratch. Maybe sort of say, you know, the war that we had kind of thing went wrong, and it also gives me a chance to remove some mods that I realised I just was not using. But, you know, if I did remove them now, it would balk things up. So that's something for the future at some indeterminate point. There's a few other games I have been keeping my eye on. I'm just not sure if my specs would run them. That's the only downside. But again, these are just things I'm just keeping eyes on, mentally speaking. But for now, like I said, I'm gonna call this a night and let my computer cool down, and let myself cool down, more importantly, and also keep an eye on the cat, because obviously, you know, your furry friends, your companions, your pets, your rats, scaly boys, birds, whatever, they suffer the heat as well. Obviously, some animals can handle heat better, but even a cat can't. You know, there's a limit to how much heat it can take, especially, you know, in like the UK, where, you know, yes, you can go outside, but it's still going to be warm for her. But I'm trying to think what I was going to say. Yes, so this Friday, we'll be watching Fallout on the Bring Your Own Copy version of it. It'll be probably the first 2 episodes, and if you've not watched it before, it is very good. As a reminder, though, there won't be any audio or video from it. It's why I call it Bring Your Own Copy, because it's the only way we can really get around it. You watch it on yourself, I watch it on my screen, and then we basically simultaneously watch it, and we chat about it at the same time. Trying to think what else was there. Nothing else really, nothing that important. So yeah, I'm gonna call this an early night. And if you're in a place where it's warm, keep yourself hydrated, like I say, because you don't want kidney stone. Trust me on this one. Trust me. So, good night.